Hello, everybody. It's Big Al with some more content for Lord of the Rings Rise to War. I am in the Big Al account. It is day 17, and I'm going to do a season update. So, first, let's go ahead and take a look at not that, not that either. Let's take a look at the leaderboards. I'm going to start with the fellowships. As you can see, Dome, where I'm at, is number one. You have Sun and Woon as our partners in Linden, are second and third. Then you have Book, Golo, and Nye in Erebor in fourth, fifth, and ninth. You have FK and Mercenary in sixth and 10th. You have Owls and Guardians for LoTHRian in 7th and 11th. You have Hits and SPQR in Mordor. And they come in at 8 and 12. So, and then you have some smaller groups here as well. So, what most people want to know, I'll get to the merit next. You have your personal affluence, the best farmers in Middle Earth. As people know, I don't take much stock in that. I mean, I'm in 132nd. It is what it is. I farm as much as I need, and that's it. Then you go to the merit boards, and top is 1.1 million. You have Book and Golo. You have somebody from Hits and Mordor, Rohan. We got Hanless here from Linden. So there's that. Now let's go through the map. Okay. So we started in Linden. Okay. And we pushed across, obviously, the center. We went up north into Angmar. We had LoTHRian fighting up here, and we had Erebor here. When the passes opened, we took both. We sniped this one from Erebor because it was on their side. And we pushed out, and whatever the case may be, LoTHRian stopped fighting us, and they started moving south, down here. Erebor stayed and fought, and we pushed them, and as you can see, we moved south, and we own the lands around the center. And we have taken these passes, one towards Erebor lands, and then we also took this pass down here, going down towards Rohan, where Rohan and Mordor are fighting Erebor, because when Erebor got pushed back, they retreated and decided to go south. Same as LoTHRian. Picking on the little guy. And that's no offense to Mordor. They're just a smaller group. So, as you can see, we are set up to where we can either go fight Erebor down here. We can push into their lands and take everything. Who knows? We have options. But we know that picking on the little group is not what we like. So, you can probably guess we will come down and fight Erebor down here as well. Because we need to fight somebody, and everybody keeps running and moving different directions. So, with that being said, that's pretty much the season update. I mean, it's been a while since I've fought. I've taken a lot of time off. As you can see, let's look at this. This was back when I was 40s. He killed my Dane, so he definitely won this fight. And let's take a look at his gear. At the beginning of this season, I started with Gandalf the Grey, and I built him as a tank to see how that would work. And I had Gandalf, Boromir, Gimli, and Dane. Well, Gandalf didn't cut it as a tank, so I had switched back to Frodo. And here's the gear that I'm using. I'm kind of stuck with the gear at the moment because I put everything into making Gandalf the tank, and it didn't work out. So, this is where I'm at. I'm also testing out Entings, and I actually love them on Frodo. But That's because I'm in a roleplay server. If I fought evil, I would not be using entings. Here's another one. See, my entings do not die. Everything else died but the entings. And as you can see, I have run quite a few marshals. Turgon, Z1 Dane, Spec 10 Gandalf the White, 9 Gil, and a 13 Gimli. So obviously he has me. That Z1 Dane's huge. And I didn't really do much of a dent to him, as you can see. Let's check. Oh, I got stunned 8 times. Frodo doesn't really matter, but stunning Gimli and Dane does matter, so that's what that one is. This one I believe was really, yeah, this one had a really nice Galadriel. Z5. Wow, that's definitely impressive. And then Gil, 6. Gimli, Z1, and R9 Gandalf the White. Yep, the Hysteria Trapper's Hood. So let's take a look at this one. It's probably going to be about the same. Yeah, I got maddened 7 times and stunned 4 times. Not much I can do with that. So there's some of the reports. I showed you the map, showed you the leaderboards. I gave you my take on the movements going on in the season. So we'll see what happens next. So as always, make the most out of what you got.